So one of the things we want to talk about today, the big thing we're talking about today is overall this full campaign of emails that we've had going out over the past few days and will continue to have going out over the next few weeks with the overall intention of helping our agents to work virtually. We've done emails on how to do virtual listings, virtual listing tours, how to connect one-on-one virtually, stuff to post in terms of graphics to social media and whatnot. And I just want to go over some of these resources and sort of what we have coming up as well. So, like I said, the goal of a lot of this stuff is to be able to not only for our agents to be able to work virtually, but be able to especially serve their clients virtually. Even though we don't really know what's going to continue to happen over the next few weeks, people are still moving. There are still deals being done, and it is, in terms of real estate, it is a good time to sell with interest rates as low as they are, and in that way, it's also a good time to buy, obviously. So. We're hoping that real estate continues to be relatively stable, and how can our agents serve their clients in this climate with this social distancing and whatnot going on. So this was the email that went out on Monday, I believe. It's been so long. Feels like it's been so long. So during these times, let me move that tracking out of there. There we go. So the first email that we talked about was how to be able to do videos virtually and share listings virtually. Obviously, one of those main points is doing a listing video. We're not talking about a videographer coming in and doing a $200-300 video, but again, if you've got a smartphone and if you've got a tripod or even just the smartphone, you can do a listing video of a home. And actually, our email tomorrow, when that comes out tomorrow, probably afternoon, I'm actually going to, using only my smartphone, give a tour of my home with only my smartphone, only an editing app on my phone to demonstrate how you can do all of this without needing to spend $1 or very little money. So listing videos are great. Along those same lines, virtual open houses, doing something live instead of having everybody come into the open house. You can, we are recommending talking about it beforehand, saying, even today or tomorrow, going, hey, I've got an open house. I'm going to do a virtual open house Saturday at 10 a.m. Make sure to tune in on my business page, etc. And then, whether you're using your computer, if you've got your computer up right here, you can see that there's a live button right here where it says create. Right next to my profile picture of myself and Gus. It says live. And then when you're on your phone, if you're on your phone business page, you can see right here, live video is one of those options when you're creating a post. So again, you click live video, you go live, and boom, you've got a live video going on your page. So along those same lines, not just with our listings, but our agents can take advantage of this time to share their expertise. How is this affecting the market? What things can we do to better prepare ourselves as buyers or sellers? Share their information. Let their sphere know what's going on. One of the things we've done to help assist with this, and this was Tuesday's email, is if you go to Schmidt Resources right now, and you click on any of your regions, the third square now is called Buyer and Seller Social Media Graphics. Look for the dog and the baby, the 2 keys to success on Facebook. And if you click on that, we have, thanks to our amazing team of designers, literally dozens of graphics our agents and our offices can post to social media. I mean, the page literally just keeps going with so many different messages. Stuff about us and the brand, some stuff about, very generic stuff, some stats, and then if you go to the top, we've got stuff about how to connect virtually. Contact me about setting up a virtual home tour. Contact me about setting up a Facebook Live open house. Any of these things. And if you want to use these for your office or your agents want to use them, all you have to do is click on the photo and it'll enlarge right there on your screen. And then you've got 2 options. One, you can right click and you can see the option is save image as. You can just click that. Or 2, or I said 1, yeah, so 2, you can just hold and drag it over to your desktop over here. And now you can see, if you can look in this corner right here, there it is. So you can right click, save image as, or you can just drag the image to your desktop and you'll have that on your computer. In the email that went out, I did a video talking about the best practice for boosting these, adding a call to action, adding a link. So please refer back to that. It's also on the Schmidt Video Classroom. But we want to make sure we're not just boosting a photo, but we're adding some value to it as well. This one, for example, on the fence about selling, now's the time. Interest rates are at an all-time low. We post that, we put some text above it with the action, click below to view all new listings in your area, or click below to talk to some sort of call to action. But you will also notice too for our agents that a lot of these graphics, every design has both a square and a rectangle version. Any of these can be posted to Facebook, the square or the rectangles, but these square photos are especially good for Instagram as well. If our agents have business accounts they want to post from, personal accounts they want to post from, these graphics are formatted to fit all of those places. But again, from an admin side of things, from an office page side of things, make sure you're sharing these graphics. Maybe be a little bit cautious with the ones that say like contact me about a virtual open house, because those might be more agent oriented. But as you go, you'll see tons and tons of connect with an agent, search with confidence, on the fence about selling. Post at least 3 of these a week. Maybe you're doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and you're boosting one of those a week to really get the message out. So if you have any questions on those, of course, let me know. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is the email that went out yesterday that you guys may have seen. 5 ways to connect one-on-one virtually. So you guys probably know a lot about this, but I wanted to, Renee, if you watched that video that I sent, sorry, Renee's question was, how do I add a call to action, like see all listings or learn more? For the specifics of see all listings, Renee, I was talking about literally typing that in the text above. But if you watch that video on Schmidt Video Classroom, I show you how to add a call to action that says learn more and add a link like that. So if you go to Schmidt Video Classroom, and it is under the social media tips video series, I believe, or if you click on all videos, here it is, this best practices video, best practices for boosting social media graphics. This video will explain it, and it's about 5 minutes long. So this email went out yesterday. 5 ways for our agents to connect virtually with their clients. A lot of these are things that we probably take advantage of pretty frequently, but are great opportunities. And we've heard stories of our agents using a Facebook Live, using BombBomb, and using things like FaceTime over the past couple of weeks. So I just want to go over these. FaceTime, again, probably the easiest one if you have a smartphone. You can FaceTime and video conference with any number that you've got, with any person who also has a smartphone. Skype might seem a little outdated, but it is still up and functioning and does great. It's free accounts. You can sign up, and again, you can do it from mobile or you can do it from desktop. Obviously, Google Hangouts and Meet, they're free. The other person doesn't have to have their own account or their own Gmail account. All they need is the link to be able to hang out. One that I think might go overlooked a lot is Facebook Messenger. If you're friends with somebody on Facebook and you bring up a messenger right here, there's a video button right up here, and you can actually video conference with somebody through Facebook Messenger. I might argue this might be up there with FaceTime as the easiest one, because even if you have an Android or somebody else has an Android, they can, if they have Facebook, doesn't matter the device, they can use this to chat. And then, of course, Zoom, which is what we've been doing our Moxie Mondays on, what we're going to be moving BlueSync and First and Thirds to very shortly. It's we use it as a company, but it is free for a basic plan for an agent, and it's just another great option for them to connect. So, the point of all of this is that our agents don't have to stop, and they should not stop working on their business. It is a great time to share their expertise. It is a great time to talk about the market and to connect with their clients, and to, hey, reach out to clients that you haven't reached out to in a while. As the question, I'm pretty close to wrapping up. If you guys have questions, please send them through the chat. The last thing I want to go over from our ASC standpoint is if you go, sorry, I'm clicking all over the place. If you go to your state and you go to the ASC Square, you may have seen these on the Facebook group yesterday, but we have 2 new things right up here in the top row. The first one is safety posters for you to share, to post in your offices at your front door, and we've got one for each DBA. So you click on your state, you find your DBA, and you download it and put these up in your office. And then we also have next to those homeowner warnings that you can print a big stack of for your agents and have them post. They can take them off the front desk, they can take them from their mailbox, and they can post these at their listings. If they do have somebody coming in for a showing with other agents, if they do have some sort of open house that is in person and not virtual, these are great sheets to post at the properties themselves. So that's all I've got for you guys today. Hopefully you see your agents taking advantage of the listing, doing some listing videos, doing some Facebook Lives. And if you see those, share those on your office pages. Again, share the cool things your agents are doing. Share those graphics on Schmidt Resources. Make sure your agents know about those graphics on Schmidt Resources. They're there for them to share. Make sure that they know how to connect one-on-one, through Google Hangouts, through FaceTime, through Facebook. And then, of course, make sure to get these things for your offices, for the homeowners, and then, of course, the posters for the offices themselves.